So that's it, guys. We started recording this English meeting. So for probably anyone who maybe are watching us here by the YouTube channel, I'd like to say hello for you and welcome to our next English speaking session. We have been practicing English before we started recording this English meeting, but right now we are recording to post here at our YouTube channel. And maybe this can help other ones to maybe improve their speaking skills too, or maybe we can make more contact with people who would like to be part of our English speaking session. So after all, of course, I'm gonna send the link at our YouTube channel just so you check it out, just to see what points you'd like to be better, what points you'd like to improve at your speaking skills. That's why I started recording this English meeting, just to rewatching, just reviewing anything, and maybe noticing how many points I'd like to be better in the next English session. Okay, that's the point. That's the main point. So guys, I gonna send, which means I gonna start this English meeting. And today our topic is to be tourism. So I don't know if your country has a lot of tourism point or tourism guides and a lot of place which maybe is famous, maybe it's beautiful. So we're gonna start by the first question, and I'm gonna send the first question to let me see here. Just let me change just my screen just to see all of you. Let me see. Okay, right now I can see you. I'm gonna ask you the first question for the new partner today, which is Rajesh. So Rajesh, would you like to answer the first question? It would be, how important is tourism in your country, and what is the biggest tourism destination there? So, how important is tourism at your country?
Oh, actually, my country, Bangladesh, is more beautiful. A lot of tourists come to visit in our country, and our specially tourist spots is Bazar, Bandarban, Sundarban, and of course, I live in my city, Mymensingh. Every year, a lot of people come to visit to our Mymensingh city, and our especially tourist spot is Bazar and Bandarban because there are a lot of security and hotel facilities and a lot of. So our government every year takes some necessary steps in this regard and earn a lot of revenue from this tourism business. And I want to say I have also a little bit tourism business with my friends, and we are also earning some money from this tourism business. That's it.
Nice, nice. So we have a professional here. So we have a professional
Yes,
about
yes,
tourism.
yes,
Nice,
yes.
nice. So this question is exactly for you. So it's very important to share your passion. You're passionate about tourism. You're passionate about the beautiful place. So that's very important. So for you, this topic is it will be very interesting. So thank you for sharing this, Rajesh. I really appreciate your answer. So
Thank you.
so the next question to be to Charming. Charming, how do you feel about tourists in your country and why?
Yeah, I think in our country it's a big opportunity for world's people to came in our country and um, astonish with our beauty in our country. And the main thing is that in our country, there are lots of places. There are many mesmerizing places which will astonish you to came to our country again and again. And in our country, there are lots of tourism places, tourism spot, and the main tourism spot is Cox's Bazar, and it's the Bay of Bengal in our country. And there are also lots of places, but Sundarban and Cox's Bazar is the most popular places, and it's the biggest destination for our country. So There are lots of opportunities to different places and astonish with our natural beauty. That's all, I think.
Nice, nice. Very important to have. I believe each country has your own beautiful parts, your own story. So we must to know if we had opportunities, of course, we should know almost all these places. If I, for instance, if I went to the Bangladesh, for instance, I should know this place that you all mentioned it before. So if I go to China, for instance,
I am inviting you to come to Bangladesh and of course visit our some tourist place, especially Cox's Bazar and the Saint Martin. You'll like most this area because of a lot of foreigners who come in our country, and I think you'll like most that. And I'm personally inviting you to visit our country, and especially Cox's Bazar and Sundarban, and of course Saint
nice.
Martin.
Nice, nice. Maybe I should try. Maybe I should try. I don't know when, but I should put this at my schedule. Maybe in the future I gonna visit your country. I'm gonna look someplace like this. Maybe I ask you to help me to share this to show me this place because you probably has a lot of people to guide us to help us and maybe it be possible to be in my future. Let's see. So Alice, the next question is to be for you. Hello, Alice. First of all, how are you today? Is everything okay with you?
Oh, yes, everything is okay. I'm doing
Nice.
great. It's a very nice Sunday.
Good, good. It was sunny Sunday. How was the weather?
Oh, yes. It was a sunny Sunday.
Nice, nice. And Alice, just for you know, Charming invited her friend, sorry, to join us at his English group. So Rajesh is another friend from Bangladesh. So he today is the first time when he joined us here today and to practice her speaking skills with us. And I hope he can return here. He can came here back time to time. Rajesh, Charming, oh, sorry, Alice, would you like to introduce yourself for the group? Just to he knows.
Okay, it's my pleasure. My name is Alice, and I'm from China. Now, I am an engineer working in a tech company, and I have been in this group since since March. So I have been here for almost for over 4 months, and welcome to join our English practicing group. And I hope you can enjoy it.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank,
Go
thank
ahead,
you.
Rajesh.
Hello, I'm Rajesh Sarkar. I live in Bangladesh, and I have completed my graduation. After completed my graduation, I have joined a private company, and my company name is ICC Communication Limited. It's an internet-based company, and we provide the bandwidth, the government and private service office, and we actually provide the bandwidth, the license holder, internet service provider, and I think that we have much idea about the internet service provider, and we provide the bandwidth, the internet service provider, as they are carrying a license. Without license, we cannot provide bandwidth there. And my childhood fascination that I want to go abroad, and that's why I am taking preparation for the IELTS. Maybe first week, maybe first September, I shall attend the final IELTS exam, and that's why I'm taking preparation for that. And that's why I am on for my speaking test, for my speaking practice issue. That's why I have joined this English speaking session program. That's it.
Oh, that's so great. Welcome. And I hope you can get good grades
I
in
hope
your
you all
IELTS.
of you are. I hope you all of you please it will help to me for that.
Yes, we can. I believe that we can help you just with your listening and your speaking skills at the same time. Maybe you can see the improvement of your English until you get your IELTS speaking test. I hope so. As Alice just said, I hope you'll be able to get a great grade at your English speaking exam. So I believe it to be better. I believe how much more we can practice our speaking skills, much better. Maybe you be our grade at our English speaking test. So we need to practice. That's the key. So Alice, the next question right now it'll be for you. So, what's the best way to travel when you visit a new country?
Okay, I think it is an interesting country, and for me, just in my own perspective, I like to travel by myself. I compared to try to join a tourism group. I prefer to travel by myself and with my friends. Before traveling, I like to make travel plans. My some Usually my travel plans are very are in all the details, and I just need to follow my travel plan. I actually I am not quite interested in the famous tourist attractions. I will visit these places, but that's not all. I am interested in the common life of this city, so I like to visit the city pub, or the coffee shop, or some local restaurant, and I'd like to talk with the local people, and enjoy the local lifestyle. But sometimes it's just my imagine. Sometimes when I travel in foreign countries, I want to talk with the local people, but because of the language, I can't talk with them, and maybe sometimes the local people are very busy. They have their daily routine. They don't have time to talk with a tourist. But I really enjoy to experience the local life, and maybe after experiencing this, I would also like to visit some tourist attractions, some very famous uh, remains or something else, and besides, I like to travel by some local means of transportation, such as taking the local bus, taking the subway, or taking the local train. But I know there are some people who usually rent a car, or join a tourist group, and take the bus every day. But I think this is also good, but I think this is not the best way to experience the local life. Such as when I was traveling in Hungary, I took subway every day, and in that way, I knew that Hungarian people would like to go to the work at about 9 a.m. and they and every day I saw some people wearing suits and carrying a cup of coffee, uh, and took the subway and taking the subway to their office. So I think this is a good way to experience the local life. Okay, that's all.
Nice, nice. Just so you know, Alice, we had Rajesh. Rajesh is has his own company related to touristy, related to help people to know other new places, especially in Bangladesh, I believe so. So I agree with you. Sometimes there are some people who maybe prefer to travel by themselves, but of course there are a lot of people who don't like to take care about everything. So they decide to hire a privacy company to help them to organize their trip and to be easier to them to know this place. So there's a lot of interesting answer here, and very interesting, very interesting. Of course, as Alice said, everything is on the tails. So if you would like to enjoy more and more our life in the whole life, it depends of the situation. We must pay attention on the details because this is the key to succeed at our life. With English is the same. With English is the same, in my opinion. We must to take care about, for instance, let's try improve our accent. Let's try improve our right pronunciation. Let's try improve our writing skills and our reading skills. And that's the key to be better and better, which means to be better and to improve our English speaking skills as fast as possible. I don't know how about you guys, but I have been using the method to learn English, to improve my speaking English. I have been using reading out loud. This is the key method to my that have been helped me to improve and to get more confidence when I'm speaking English. And I like the answer, so thank you, Alice, to share this answer with us. And David, the next one it will be for you. It's your turn. What's the best way for a country to bring in more tourists? So, how can the countries or the governments build their places to attract more visitor attention? So, what the best way for a country to bring in more tourists?
Yeah, basically, I think when the tourism authority get a place, historical place, or then they need a clean the place and they create a natural structure. They at the time after that they should to provide the place picture some video provide a internet and another way I think when the movie scene in the place create the movie scene in create in the place at the time the it is published over the world and the tourism know that the place very attractive and the place very beautiful then tourism decided go to the place and probably better way in my opinion.
Nice, nice. It's very important to have more place and to
Yeah,
keep this place safe. For
yeah, yeah, yeah,
instance, in my opinion, the government should be or should try to put more safety or more security
yeah,
or
yeah,
to
yeah,
offer
yeah,
more
yeah, yeah,
security,
yeah, yeah.
maybe to offer
Right.
more quality transportation. Okay, I agree with you. I agree with what we just said here. But uh, if I'm gonna answer this question, let me try answer by my own side here. I should to provide the safety, to provide security, to provide
Yeah, yeah,
health care, and of course to keep the city cleaning, keep the city with the best with the best prices to tourist guide because when we are traveling, we are looking for quality, but prices too. So we compare these things because, of course, we must save money. I know sometimes it's difficult when we are traveling, but when we are travel, when we are the travel or business travel or vacations, in depend on the situation. But the most important thing is security. The second
yeah,
one
yeah, right,
is
right.
healthcare, and third, last but not least, food accessions and what type of food they are. They have to bring, they have to offers, and the prices, of course, too. But very interesting. And the last question before that, of course, one question before that, it was what the best way to travel when you visit a new country. And of course, first of all, I use it to. I would prefer to take a airplane to take at this place or to get this place by
Yeah,
airplane,
yeah,
and there, of course, I would prefer to rent a car if I had this opportunity, of course. If not, I use maybe an Uber and things like that. So that's my opinion about the last question. So,
Yeah, right,
guys, we
right.
did. I would like to give this, guys. So thank you for your answer. I'd like to give you this compliments because you did, you practice and you spoken a lot things about tourism. So you had the first, you had a good accent. You improved a lot your vocabulary related to tourism. So Rajesh, would you like to say anything? Rajesh, would you like to say
Uh,
anything?
so, sorry, I can't hear. Please, would you tell me again, please?
No, I just said so that we finished the first topic, which is tourism. So the tourism, it was the first topic, and I would like to say that everyone made it accomplishment the topic, so everyone managed to answer your own questions about your own view. So congratulations, guy. The first topic we finished, but right now we should change the topic, and maybe it will be quite difficult to answer this type of question because depend on yes, depend on our vocabulary. So I don't know if you have been building your vocabulary towards these points. If not, just give short answers because it will be easier. So when we have no much vocabulary, we must short our answer, shorten our answer, make short. So science and medicine. Rajesh, it's your turn. Who is the most famous scientist from your country?
Yes, actually, the most famous scientist in our country is the Abdul Rahman, and he is the famous scientist in our country. But he is staying. The very important things that already he is staying in my city. He lives in my city. Abdul Rahman. He is a medical scientist. He invented a good medicine, and it's the maybe you have the idea kidney dialysis system. He invented a medicine in my country, and it's Abdul Rahman. And actually, I have tried to meet with him, but in the meantime, he please don't mind. Actually, call me in my phone. That's why I'm not keeping good concentration. Would you give me 2 minutes for that? Actually, my head office giving me call some issues. That's why calling to me. Can I join after 2 minutes, please?
Sure.
Actually some issues in my office. That's why actually I want to say in my office has a server room, internet server room. That's why I have some issues, and that's why I have to take care. Just only for 2 minutes. I want to call response. That's
Okay, no problem. No problem. So thank you for answer this question. So I just would like to type if you could type her name to us, his name to us at the chat. Can you do that? Arthur, how can I pronunciate her name? His name? Just said
Abdul Rahman.
yeah. If you just could type at our chat just to make some Google search here. I don't know him.
Okay.
Maybe I know, but maybe I don't remember right now. Just type at our chat here his name. It'd be better to search after we finish this English meeting because I would like to know more about him. And thank you, Rajesh. I'd like to give the next question to Charming. Charming, it's your turn. In what ways has science most advanced society?
Uh, okay. In actually, science made our life more easier from our past to now in this and present days. It's the most popular and the most important thing for our living. because in every sector in our life, in every sector, there are lots of things that we have to know about any problem. And then it's obviously about science and technology system. So when it is about our living system or something like health issues, then we always we have the opportunities, and we have the importance to know about more that things. And when we want to know about the problem and some health issue problem, then we try to get more information about it. And the science and then science made it more easier for us to give lots of information for us. And science actually in medical sector has made our life more easier to opportunities that uh, if we want to fight against our health issues, then science made the main importance and main particular things which can helps us to fight with health issues. So medical science is the best way to advance our society, because where health is the main thing in a society, then if healthy people are doing great in their life, then they made a creative world for us. So when they are very healthy, they will be very healthy, and they create some new things. And then our society will be advanced in our way. So when we want to create our society in a higher level, then we have to create the environment for our next generation. So when we think about this, then the medical sector always helps us in that way. So medical sector is the way to advance our society. It's not the always way, but it's one of the way to advance our society in science with the help of science. Okay,
Very
that's all
interesting. I agree with
for
you.
me.
Yes, I agree with you. The medical field is one of the most important when we talk about development, when we talking about new discover things, and the medical field is one of the, I believe, not just most important, but most useful to us, to all of the world, when we're talking about keep our health, keep your life, and medical have been advanced at so many ways that we since the last 10 years, since the last century. So this is about that. This is what the next question is about. So Alice, it's your turn. In your opinion, what is the greatest medical achievement of the past century?
Oh, it's hard to answer this question. I think I don't have much knowledge about the medicine. I know some great achievement in medicine, but I don't know if these things happened in the past century. Okay, let me guess. Let me think. Okay, and there are some very serious disease in the past, but I know some doctors some scientists have very big breakthrough on some serious diseases. But I sorry, I don't know how to say these diseases in English. Okay, I don't know how to answer this. Let me skip this.
No problem, no problem. Because It's quite difficult, man. But I believe one of the most advanced thing that medicine have been doing since the last 100 years, maybe is a treatment by the treatment related to sexual issues, sexual diseases. I don't know how can I say that in English, but it's the
Is it
HIV. It's
HIV?
called exactly,
Okay.
exactly. HIV is one of the diseases that have been killed so many people from all over the world because it's sexual transmission. But the last century, they discovered so many treatments for take care about these people that these people who maybe are infected by this, they have more a little bit more normal life, a little bit than more just taking medicine. But because they reduce a lot of medicines that they must take it, they just put some three or four things to they eat that can help their bodies, and that can help they get a little bit more normal life than the way 100 years ago. I don't know, but I remember that because I was studied some things related to it because like I already told you guys, I'm occupational safety technician, and at the same time I'm a civil firefighter here at Brazil. So we must to help the people on some trainings which I gave to them, and one part of this training is related to first aids and to first. Okay, so that's one of the treatments that we have. Let me see here. Just a second. Okay. So that's
Hello,
that's it.
I have joined again.
Go ahead. What did
Rajesh
you say?
Shulkar, I have joined again.
Okay, okay, no problem. So, guys, as we were talking about it, there are so many things that technology have been helping us at our lives. One of the field is, of course, medicine, and another one is comfort, because we have so many equipments, electronic devices at our home. Technology like computer and cell phones, smartphones, internet, and refrigerators, washer machine, and a lot of things. So technology have been helping so much. So the next question, Alice, would you like to try is the last one. How do you feel about cloning? Or do you think it's ethical for humans to clone animals? Or what about humans' organs? So what this question what it means is, do you agree? What are you thinking about cloning someone? The technology have been advanced so fast that they are trying cloner, or they already cloned some animals. But what are you thinking about this? It's ethical, it's right to do that?
Okay, I think nowadays cloning is illegal in all the countries. I don't know. At least the cloning people is illegal all around the world. I think if we allow the clone, if we allow cloning people, there will be a lot of problem. And then um, let me think. Maybe there will be a lot of problems, such as let me give you some instance, such as someone have a child, and they want to clone this child, and then they have another several children which is the same as this child, and then maybe this person is a bad person, and maybe they want to sell the cloning children, and at this time, because these children is cloned, so they will uh, the government department will have no idea how many children does these people clone. So if he sells some children, the government department will not find that. And I think this can cause some crime. And maybe there are some other problems for cloning. All in all, cloning human beings is illegal all around the world, and I also think it is not ethical to do this. But sometimes I think cloning animal is good. I don't know. In some special situation, maybe cloning animal is legal, such as in some medical situation, we a patient need a special kind of organ, and at this time, uh, we want this organ from animal, and all we need a lot of blood or skin from the animal. So I think at this time, if cloning animal can help save our patient, I think it is good. But it is also bad for the animals. I think maybe it is also not as ethical. I don't know. I think this is a very popular popular issue uh, around the world now. And in my perspective, I think cloning human organs is no problem. I think this is good if we can use this to save some patient. This is a very good thing. I don't know if there is some problem about this, but I think it is good. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, quite different. This quite difficult question here. I don't know how can I myself, how can I myself would be answering this question. So congratulations, because it's a difficult topic to discuss. But I agree with you. If we can do it just to help people to save their lives, maybe I don't know, but depend on the situation. It's quite difficult to answer this question. I just did it because it was the next one, and I should do this. So I'm sorry to put you, Alice, on this topic. I hope in the next one it will be not
No
so
problem.
difficult. Okay, so Denver, the next it will be for you. But first of all, let's change the topic again. Right now, we're gonna talk about, let me see, NASA and Mars. So I don't know if it will be good. Let me change it. Okay, right now let's gonna talk about we're gonna talk about holidays. I believe it's quite common to anyone which is here at the same room. So first of all, Denver, it's your turn. Holidays. What holidays do you celebrate? Denver, are you there? It's your turn.
Yeah. Alex, I am there. Eh, It's little bit common for me because last year we are in the how can
Okay, you are muted. So would you like to change it? Like to skip you and to answer the next time? Like that, well, let's change it. Rajesh, it's your turn. What holidays do you celebrate at your country? Rajesh.
Actually, the last holiday, the vacation, I went with some of my friends in the Cox's Bazar. I told you that Cox's Bazar is the very good tourist spots in our country. Me and some of my friends went there, and we stayed there 3 days, and we had a lot of fun together. And we also go to the San Martin Island by speedboat, and we stayed there one night, 2 days, and we have a lot of fun together. We eat a lot of seafoods. We travel parachutes. We a very good experience there with the fishermen. That they know too. Fisherman group offered to us, say let's go to the fishing, and our three friends did that. But whenever they explain this, the winter season, we will not go so far. So you can join with us, and we shall a lot of we'll get a nice experience about the fishing. And then I inspired to my friends, let's go to them, let's go with them, and I think that we'll get a nice experience from there. And after back to the fishing, we had a nice experience from there. And every holiday we go to any any such nice tourist spots, especially Cox's Bazar, Bandarbon, Sundarban, and of course our yeah, areas, and we gather a lot of experience, and that's it.
Nice,
Every
nice.
year.
It's Yes, it's always good to join with our friends because holiday. I believe the majority of holidays that we are facing today's world in the current world, the majority of these holidays is more to spend time doing things that we like it, to travel, to gathering with our families and things like that. So and when we had this opportunity to spend times in beautiful place, to travel, to know new people. That's the best part of their holidays. And I agree with you. It's very useful. It's very important to enjoy this free time with your friends. So, hello, Magdalena. How are you? How have you been?
Hello, nice to see you again. I'm fine, pretty good. And you?
Nice. I believe I'm doing very great because today here at Brazil it's sunny, so I like sunny days. So I woke up a little bit more exciting about what the day could brings to me today. Let's see what's gonna happen in the future, in the rest of the day. And people, let me ask you to Madalena introduce herself for you guys because Madalena joined us yesterday here, and Madalena is Gerardo's friend, so she have a lot of she answered a lot of questions yesterday. She spoke with us, she practiced with us yesterday. It was awesome, and I'm so glad that she could rejoin us here. And I hope this can be a routine for her. I hope she can return here with us as many times as possible. And Madalena, would you like to introduce yourself? We have a lot of new people here that maybe don't know you yet.
And yes, of course. So, my name is Magdalena. I'm from Poland, from a small village, but actually I am student nurse, so I live in a big city in Poland. I have 22 years old. I have one cat, and now my mainly activities is studying, but I also like sport and animals. I think it all.
Okay, nice. So, Madalena, welcome again. And just before you join us here, we were talking about so many topics like yesterday. Yesterday, we were doing the same situation, the same type of studying. And today, this topic right now is related to holidays. So, Rajesh is from Bangladesh and he works with some he has his own company related to tourists, related to tourism, related to guide people when they are traveling. And we are talking about so many topics, but it's his first time with us here today. So you and Rajesh is the first time that have been joining us here. Denver, Charming, and Alice have been doing this with us for a long time right now. So Rajesh, would you like to introduce yourself again to Magdalena?
Hello, I'm Rajesh Sarkar. I live in Bangladesh. I have completed my graduation. After completed my graduation, I have joined a internet service provider company. It's a nationwide internet service provider company. Actually, our work is we provide the bandwidth, the internet service provider who are belongs to a license. That's it. And my favorite hobby is playing cricket. So whenever I get my free times, then I play with some of my friends, younger friends and senior friends. And I am the member of my city, my mission city district team, and I am the medium fast bowler and middle order batsman. And you can say that I'm a travel lover person. So whenever I get a free times, then I also go to travel. Uh, that's it.
Nice, nice, Raja. Charming, it's your turn. Would you like to introduce yourself to Magdalena?
Yes. Hello, how are you? I'm Sharmin Tumpa. You can call me Tumpa or Sharmin, whatever you like. I'm from Bangladesh also, and I'm doing my graduation. I'm in my third year graduation. I'm continuing, and I'm also trying to improve my English, and so I am here for my speaking practicing, and I'm doing my preparation for IELTS examination. For this session, English session, I'm here to practice more for my learning skill. So that's all about me. I'm a student actually.
Nice. Thank you, Charmy, to share your own profile with her. And Alice, you already know because Alice, you talked with her yesterday, and some days ago you have been practicing together too. So probably you already know yourselves. And Hamper was with us yesterday too, so probably you already remember him. So let's jump to our topic for today. So the first question I already did it for Rajesh. Rajesh just answered that question. And right now it will be, let me give the second question to you, Madalena, to start your speaking practice. So which holidays do you look forward to the most?
Okay, so which holidays do you? I think I look forward the most hot holiday general. In Poland, general climate is so different. Winter is so it's so cold, but now it's summer and now it's so hot day is around 13 degree. But I'm definitely prepared to hot climate and warm climate, so definitely look forward to spend my future holiday in something hot countries than Poland. I prefer more. I like general sea more than mountains. So countries with beach and sea is ideal for me. I think so. At all, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Let me ask a quick question here. I don't know many things about Poland. Let me ask you related to the weather. How is the weather commonly is at Poland? For instance, in the winter. Let me ask because I'm living in Brazil, as you can see. So Brazil, we have no snow here. There no snow when we, for instance, at the winter right now, winter season. It's quite cold, of course, but there's no snow here to us. I never saw snow by myself, so I would like to see. And at your country, it's so cold at the winter that have snow. How is the weather at the winter time, winter season?
Yes, during my winter I have snow, but I don't like snow general. It is difficult weather for driver specialists because when in the street have a lot of ice, it is dangerous to drive in this situation. And general we have a lot of snow, and yes, it looks so beautiful and but it is only look beautiful, I think.
Yeah, I have an idea. I have been thinking about it that I have been talking about some months ago. I'd like to travel for a country which I can see the snow, but after I arrive at there and I saw the snow, what I gonna do after that? Because it would be very cold. It would be very difficult to to move out to move to some places. So another question related to weather, I'd like to know in the summer it's quite hot. How many degrees, how many Celsius degrees at your Poland, at your city is achieved when we talking about summer?
I think that the the most high temperature is around 13. I think the most is 13.5 degree, not more. Mm, but in the middle of temperature, average of temperature is 25, I think. So it is.
Yeah, 25 is cold for us here. 25 for us in Brazil, it's quite cold. It's not so cold, but it's quite cold. We are accustomed to 30, 31 Celsius degrees. So it just to get an idea, okay? I just would like to know, just for my curiosity.
Yeah, but
Thank you. Go ahead.
I think that different climate is not good for person because we have also different atmosphere pressure during the year, so it is not good effects for body organs general. Especially in Poland, March and April is very surprising month because one day we can snowing, but for another day we have raining, for another day we have sun.
Whoa,
So
really? It changes.
yes,
Okay.
yes, the weather in this month is very changes.
Yeah, and of course we are talking about this with a future nurse, so you know what you are talking about. You have been studied for health body and health conditions, so you know what
Yeah.
you are talking about. So that's it. Thank you for answer this question. So the next question to be for you, Tanvir. Right now, would you like to answer the next question for us? Uh, what holiday food do you like? So what type of holiday related to food, related to something that you like to eat? So what holiday food do you like?
Yeah, basically our country's holiday, one of the most holiday, long time holiday, winter season, and winter season it is December or November, and at the time we are get together. We are my friend and my relatives, my cousin, every person we are decide we are get together and this some my favorite food we are collect and everyone help with me and with another person they are cooking. Then we are every person we are get together and we are eat this food. The food name is, how can I say, meat or rice, everything combinant. That means that's name is, how can I say, that's name is biryani. It's calling Indian food or Bengali food. You know that, Alex? Alex, hello.
I'm sorry, I was trying to unmute my button here, but was not working. So I don't know what you were talking about, Singer. I never
It is
even
Indian
heard.
food. It is mainly Indian food, and that's name is biryani. I
Bireni.
think biryani. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. So maybe you should
Yeah,
type to
it's
us. Maybe you
combinant
should type.
combinant food, rice or meat or potato.
Okay, okay. It's I know that. Do you like to which
Yeah,
rice, meat, and
our
potato?
country, one of the most, our country, one of the most people like this food, I think. And we are that time we are every day and spend to with my friend and spend our that time we spend our family and I think it's one of the most time of a year and we are enjoy every day. Yeah, right.
Nice. Nice.
That-
Thank you for your answer, Tanver.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of difference. Each country has their own specialized food, their own holidays they like the most.
Yes, right.
Depending of
Mm,
each country, each culture, each country has their own culture. I believe that's the answer, the right answer for that. Thank you so much, Tanver. Right now, it's your turn,
okay.
Charming. If you'd like to answer the next question for us, the next question is about: are there holidays in other country or religions that or region that you wish? Let me reformulate this question because I believe it's not right. So, are there holidays in other countries or regions, not religions? Okay, regions that you wish were also celebrating your country?
Yeah, actually, there are lots of holidays in every country's people. But for us, we mostly celebrate our religious holidays. But it actually varies in different castes people, different countries people, and every country's people have their own celebration and own culture to celebrate their holidays. So, in every country, people celebrate their holidays in their own way. But in our country, we always respect other countries' people's religious holidays or something. Because every it's very important for our people, for our country's people, that they have their own culture. So, and also we have our own culture to celebrate our holidays something, and also other countries have their own cultural facilities, cultural programs to celebrate, and they have also their holidays. So if in our countries also have the other countries people, and they want to celebrate their holidays in our country, we always respect them, and we also feel enjoyable to celebrate their holidays in our country. And I think it's a good opportunity to know other country people's culture, and it's a very joyful moment. It will be very joyful moment for us to know other countries people holiday. And we also like enjoy, we also feel enjoyable to celebrate their holidays and their celebration. So it's very important for every people, every country's people. So in our country, we always respect other countries' people's celebration and all of that. So it's very important for us to celebrate other countries' celebration or holidays, and we always like to celebrate with other countries' people.
Very good. I agree 100% with you. But of course, the question it was just related to if there are any type of holidays that at your country is not commemorate, is not celebrate, but other countries celebrate. For instance, 4th of July. 4th of July
I,
is
I,
Independence Day for the United States of America. So they celebrate from each part of his country. But at my country, Brazil, for instance, is not the same day, so we do not celebrate anything about 4th of July. But we celebrate 7 September 7, which is our day to independence. Okay, so I just asked it about that, but of course we have people from all over the world here in Brazil too. There are a lot of cultures at the same country. Brazil is known for being international country. Like there are a lot of people from any part of the world here in Brazil too. And we, of course, respected any of them, any of type of culture, religion, and race and things like that. There's no difference for us between that. They both are human beings, and they have their own rights, and we are the same page. We like it to show respect for each people from all over the world. That is our culture. Here, Brazil has this culture. Brazil important so much with other one is thinking about. Okay, so I'd like just to be clear that the question was related to if there are maybe some holidays at other countries that your country has not celebrated because it's not your country's things, but maybe you would like to celebrate because, I don't know, for instance, right now we are studying English. So I'm living in Brazil. Brazil is not an English country, not an English-speaking country, but as I'm studying English right now, maybe I started looking forward, for instance, the United States, Canada, or Australia. These countries are American, or which means are speaking countries, English-speaking countries. So maybe you'd like to celebrate something that they usually to do there. I don't know. That is the question was about, just to give an idea. But I agree with you. We just said that we have people from all over the world at our countries, and we must respect them, and that's the key. And I agree with you. Just to give an idea about what the question was looking for the answer, Did you get it? So just be clear, okay? Just to see that the question was about something that you wish to celebrate, but your country is not common to celebrate that because it's related to other countries, this type of holidays. But that's it.
Yeah, Alex,
Go ahead,
I
Andrew.
agree with you. But one of the most holiday both celebrated our world, that is 31st night day. It's everyone celebrated. I think every country celebrated. It's convenient day, I think.
How is it called?
It is 31st night day. 31st night day. That means 1st January.
I don't know if I know it, but just type it to me. Can you type it to our chat?
Actually, it's the year ended, 31st December.
Yeah,
Okay.
year
Let
end.
me try. Let me try. Suppose here we are talking about New Year's, or we're talking about Christmas.
Actually, not Christmas
No,
because Christmas, it's the year ended day.
year of
Maybe we're
Indian day.
When 1 year is ended and the last day we celebrate, and actually
yes,
in
Happy New
overall,
Year. We are talking about
yeah.
Happy New Year. Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah,
Okay.
not
Happy New
New
Year. Yeah,
Year.
yeah,
It's before that day.
Yeah, 31
yeah,
December, something like that.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, exactly. We
But
celebrate
Okay.
also,
31.
Christmas Day is also celebrated in our country, but not all over the country. But some caste people will celebrate that
Yeah, yeah.
holiday.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
China, let me ask you, Alice. Alice is different because in China is a little bit different. They have a different calendar, different things. I don't know if I'm right, but feel free, Alice, to correct us. When China does does celebrated the New Year.
Yes, you are right. In China, we have a different calendar. But actually, we have two calendar system. Um, the first calendar system is the same as the calendar all of you are using, and we have another calendar, which is a traditional Chinese calendar. I don't know how to describe this, but it is related to the cycle of the moon. I don't know exactly how they cite it, but we the most important holiday for us is the Chinese New Year, and the Chinese New Year is the beginning of each year, according to the second Chinese traditional calendar. And we also celebrate the New Year. This New Year, I mean, January 1st, according to the common calendar, we also celebrate this day. But we only have 3 days leave on January 1st, but we have 7 days leave on Chinese New Year. For us, Chinese New Year is more important than the January 1st.
When,
And
when is it? What time did this happen? There's a specific time, or it's related to the moon, to the things like that. I don't know.
it's
Astrology.
related to the moon. Sometimes the day the Chinese New Year it's not a special day. I don't know how to describe this. For instance, maybe this year, Chinese New Year is in such as February 1st, but next year it will be on January 20th, but maybe the year after next year it will be on January 22nd.
It's
It
like a
depends.
season. Yeah, it's like a season. Depends on the position of the moon. Astrology things.
Oh,
It's a
yes.
period of time. There's a period of time that you celebrate. That's why it's 7 days. I presume so.
Yes, but this I am sure that this day the Chinese New Year will happen in January or February. It will not happen in other months. But I it's not I how can I say that the day when it happens is it's not I can't make sure this it usually changes according to the position of the moon. And besides, we don't celebrate Christmas in China. We don't have any day off in on Christmas. But for the young generations, we like to celebrate Christmas by ourselves. But we have to go to the work at the daytime. But maybe at night, the young generation will decorate the Christmas tree and spend time with the family. I think in China, celebrating Christmas Day means means having experience in foreign country. Because for the old generation who have never worked or started in foreign country, will never celebrate Christmas because they think this is a Western holiday, and in China this is not quite common. But for the young generation, who have started or worked in foreign country, they think Christmas is an important holiday. So I think I hope that all the Chinese people can celebrate Christmas in the future.
Okay. Okay, no problem, no problem. Each country has their own way of thinking about things, and very interesting to know different cultures here. We have been knowing each one better, and with that, we have been learning new cultures, new thinkings about the way of life. So, thank you to share with us, Alice. Right now, the next question it will be for Madalena. Madalena, is better to travel for the holidays or stay home? What are you thinking about holidays? Do you usually go to travel or to enjoy 3 times in other houses, people, or you prefer to stay at home and just relax and do nothing? What are you thinking about this?
And I think that for me it's definitely better to travel for the holiday because I generally like traveling, see sightseeing and meet new culture general. I think that staying at home is a little boring for me because I can stay at home all time. But if I have more time for free, I prefer to go for another city, another countries maybe, if I have money, of course. So I definitely better for me is go to the holiday. And I think that staying at home, it is not relaxing for me, because when I stay at home, I have a lot of different job in my fields, for example, in my home. So um, honestly, I don't feel relaxed when I stay at home.
I always think that there's a lot of things to do: wash dishes, wash clothes, clean the house, and maybe cooking, things like that. I know it's the same to to me. Sometimes I prefer to just go to the park because I live close in the park, which is called a waterfall park. In English, it's waterfall, but in Portuguese, it's Cachoeira Park. And I like to stay outside. I like outdoor activities or to travel if I had the opportunity. Of course, I know what you want to mean. Depend on how much days we have free. Okay, if you just one holiday to just one day, maybe it's not possible. But if we have 3 or 4 days to holiday, maybe to be possible to travel and to spend time in other places. Nice. Rajesh, it's your turn. So what do you think is the most overrated holiday? Or what do you think about? Tell me a little bit about a holiday that you don't like it so much, or you think that people don't like it so much.
Sorry, would you tell again? Just tell me again, please.
Yes, yes. What do you think is the most overrated holiday? So, what type of holiday people don't like it that you think people don't like it?
Oh, actually, I want to say that our Bangladeshi peoples are too much loving the holidays. So whenever they little bit time for the holiday issues, then they go to the holiday and try to celebrate it. So I think every Bangladeshi peoples must like the holidays. I could not find any people who don't like the holidays, any holidays. Actually, our people is so jolly minded and so hospitality, and that's why every people's and 7 crore peoples live in our country. I think the 7 crore peoples. Sorry, 17 crore people in Bangladesh, and I think the 17 crore people like the holidays. No one are dislike the holidays. That's it. And my idea.
Nice.
That's my idea. That's my opinion. And
Yes, yes.
that's my idea.
No, I agree. I agree. Because people, even those people don't like the holiday, what this holiday is about it, but they like it to be free. They like to get a day off. They like to earn a day off because when it's holiday, usually the government puts like a free time. People don't need to go to the jobs because it's a holiday. They put a national holiday or things like that, or region holiday. For instance, I live in the south of Brazil, in a state which is called the Paraná. And this state here, there are sometimes which we have our own holidays here, but a lot the rest of the country is working normal, is doing things normal. But in the state of Paraná is holiday, so we are free. We have a free time to spend at home or to spend with our families. So even though I don't like this type of holidays, but I like to be free. I like to stay, to have a free time to do whatever I want. So
Yeah,
that's is the
right.
key. People like it to be home. People like to be free. We don't even know sometimes what type of holiday is today, but
Our
I know
country,
that I don't
in
need it
my
to go to the
opinion,
job.
in my opinion, our country is
Go
so
ahead.
many government holiday, that is independent holiday, and it is basically the day we are so busy, and another day is our, how can I say, uh, it means at the time of our independent day, at the time we are gather every politician person, and every person we are gather a uh, exactly place, and there are some rules and some it's gathering and bored for me. I do not feel it's a holiday. It's like such kind of busy day, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I know
That's
what you want to mean. I got you. I got you, man.
it.
So, guys, we finished another topic. So we spoke a lot things about holidays. So that's very important. I never spoke any time before this English meeting. I never spoke about holidays. So I never even know any type of words related to that. I don't know. Depend on each type of person, each type of main goal that you are having when you are learning English. For instance, when the first time when we get contact with the English process, English learning, we start to listen daily conversation. For instance, what do you like to eat? How is your name? Where are you from? What time is it? And things like that. But when we get advanced a little bit more, when we are up intermediate or intermediate, I believe that all of you here is up intermediate. We almost achieved the fluence here, guys. I have been seeing that for a while, and I'm so proud about each one of you. I'm so happy to have you here with me to help me with my English too. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking for the fluence. I'm looking towards my main goal, which would be maybe fluent in English. I know people just thinking about it. You never be like a native English, okay? Native English speaker. We're never gonna be like a native speaking English because we are not. We are not a native speaking English. We are an ESL, which is called English Second Language. That is what we are. I know sometimes people start to thinking, how can they do it? The English seems to be American English, seems to be more close to the native speaker. But always we must remember, if we made some mistakes, if we have some accent, doesn't matter because we are not a native speaker. We are ESL, English Second Language. That is American, that is the IELTS and the TOEFL. This type of exams call us. They call us as ESL, English Second Language. And feel happy with your English level. That because I could understand each one of you. I could understand every steps, every topic that you are talking about it. So that's the key. English is about communication. If you be able to make others understand you, make others understand your point, that's the key. Because I don't know how to say Poland, right? I don't know how can I speak in Poland. I don't know how can I say hi in Poland. I don't know that. But I could understand Magdalena very well. So we can communicate. I hope she could understand me too. I don't know, but I hope so. And that's the magic. I don't know how to speak Chinese. Chinese is quite difficult, in my opinion. It's quite difficult to speak Chinese. But or the Mandarin, I don't know how can I say the right name of his language because there are a lot two languages I don't know in China. But I can communicate with Alice without any problem. She understands me, and I can understand she. I can understand her. And charming, I never spoke Bangladesh any time of my life. I never spoke any words. I don't know how can I say hi. I don't know how can I say what time is it and things like that. But in English, we can communicate without any problem. So that's the magic. So thank you guys to be here and never give up. That's the key. Okay, today we spoke almost 1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half. It's a quite time to make our brains think in English. And I hope you both, guys, I hope you both have been enjoyed this time and thinking about it. And of course, I'm recording this English meeting and I will post this at my YouTube channel, which is called Yes You Can. And there you can watch it yourselves again. Watch it, what did you do? How did you set some things? If you are, maybe you are can see if you are content with your English level. So that's the key. That's the point that I started recording this English meeting post there. It's just for ourselves. It's just for ourselves have an idea how it sounds when we are talking about when we are speaking English. Okay. I'd like to ask the last favor here. Would you like to open your camera just to take a picture? I'd like to take a picture about this English meeting, and I'll post this picture at our English WhatsApp group. And I use this picture to make a cover to our video on the YouTube. So if you have any problem, just open your camera and just make a position, because I took a picture. I'm gonna take a picture about our team here. It will be quite fast. So let me see. Charming, Rajesh, can you turn on your camera? Is there any problem? It will be just for see you. So in 3 seconds, 3,
Actually,
2.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem, no problem. It's not obligation. It's just for free.
Get my camera.
So
Yes.
I'm gonna take a picture in 3 seconds. 3, 2. Okay, just a second. Doesn't work again. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Great, I did. So I took a picture about this, and I'm gonna share this picture with you guys at this English speaking club by WhatsApp, and that's it. I'd like to finish this recording. Just a second. I will start recording this English meeting here without before we finish our English meeting. Just a second.